Hey everybody, this is Mark Blanton, and this is
Dr. Latasha Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism.
And we have amazing packages to Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Durban. So we would like to see you guys here. All you have to do is just go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com, and we'll make sure that your trip here is amazing.
See you here in sunny South Africa.
Are you a successful entrepreneur or one in training? You've got the vision, but do you have the right partner to build your brand, your team, and your future online and off? At cprfirm.com, we offer expert consulting, financial guidance, and life coaching because we believe in doing life with our clients. After all, what is it for a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Founded by Callan Cash Coleman, we help our clients not only succeed, but plan to retire rich. Your business deserves the best. Start building your legacy today at cprfirm.com.
Finding the right real estate professional can be challenging. I'm broker Melissa Wilson. I'm knowledgeable in all aspects of the real estate process. So whether you're looking to buy new or an existing home or have a commercial need, I'm here to help.
Make sure you pick up my two books that's in Amazon right now. The first one is Passive-Aggressive Racism and the System of White Supremacy. And I talk about in that particular book how the system of white supremacy really runs on our daily lives here in America. In our latest book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, we go through those steps to try to deprogram you from the system of white supremacy. Make sure you can pick up those books on Amazon.com.
Joe very fast.
I'm thinking of like prostitution or something. So off which, yes, I could tell your mates just like, cow, what are you talking about?
Is queen prostitutes like those are different days. Who inspires me? Do it. Yes. Me. Yeah. They inspire me. Those people you mentioned, but everything they said I pretty happy.
Watch Slay Queen only on the African Diaspora News Channel app.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
At African Diaspora News Channel, we cover stories that don't receive mainstream attention, and we serve as the voice to the global Black community. We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media, connecting the African diaspora one story at a time.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining us on the stream this evening. It is Wednesday, February the 5th, and we're glad everybody is slowly coming on in. I hope everybody's day went good. Couple of things. I want to give a shout out to everybody who did join the African Diaspora News Channel app from the last stream up until today. I want to give a shout out to all of you, that's for sure. And, we introduced a lifetime plan, and hey, well, no matter what happens, they locked in. So prices go up, whatever it happens, they ain't got to worry about it because they locked in. Well, we had our first lifetime member. I was in the gym working out this morning and I got the notification. So I would definitely want to give a special shout out to Donnell. Shout out to you for joining us on the first lifetime member. We will be sending you a email and everything as well. So be on the lookout for that for sure. But that really, when we introduced the Lifetime, we're like, will anybody join that? But, sometimes, you guys just put it out there and you'll see, right? So we'll have a lot of, perks coming with that as well. I'm not going to really announce it here, but it'll be coming out for people that decide to join Lifetime. And that's that, right? Because next year price is going to go up. It has to, right? And but Donnell ain't got to worry about it because he locked in. So appreciate that. But if you want to take advantage, and let me say something before I even get into this. So we have promotions at times, right? No different than any other company. They may have a promotion on their product. Let's say like a Valentine's Day sale, right? Let me give you an example. So if they got a Valentine's Day sale coming up, but they announced Valentine's Day sale maybe the last day of January or the first day of the month, but let's say I bought the item from the store, but the Valentine's Day promotion is going to give 20% off. I can't go really just say, well, let me return this item and then I'm going to rebuy it at 20% off. I'm like, huh? And if they figure out that's what you're trying to do, most of the time, and I'm using a store, but it's kind of bad because stores will let you return stuff. So let me use this. So let's say if you wanted to get Netflix and you get Netflix, HBO Max, whatever those things, streaming services, and they have a special. Now you got it like way before the thing, right? So you say, but I want to take advantage of that. So you cancel, and then you try to redo it again. Well, I've had Netflix before. Well, I still have it now, and I've seen one time I had to cancel it, and they say, well, you still got access to the service, but you just you cancel. So the whole month you still have access, right? So cool, you got access. But if you turn around and go ahead on, let's say if Netflix had a special or HBO Max had a special, and then if I turn right back around and got it, I can't go tell HBO Max or Netflix, well, let me get a refund because I want to take advantage of the promotion. That's not really how it works. So I know we kind of talked about some of that stuff before, so I'm just letting people know and then when some people do these things and then they want to say, I want to file a dispute or whatever, we have a whole policy now about that kind of stuff. So if we see things like that going on, then, we're just going to handle that accordingly like we handle it. But that's a very, very small population of people. I say maybe a handful. The majority of people just enjoy it or whatever. The fact is you take advantage when you get a monthly. If you say, get a monthly, keep up the monthly. If you hear something, then you take advantage of it, right? Okay, cool. So with that being said, we're only going to do any kind of promotions only for the annuals, nothing else. So with that being said, let me go ahead and put this up. If you would like to take advantage of the special we have for Black History Month, right? You can get 20% off of the annual. Like I said, our goal is to get at least 10 or more, but we'll take 10 people to join the app every stream. 10 people. You can, when you go to annual, you go down to where it says promo code, and then you enter BH Month 20, and you get a whopping 20% off of your subscription. So which is a good thing to take advantage of. And I've seen some people take advantage of that. Even since last night, some people took advantage of that. And shout out to you for taking advantage of that annual deal when they do come along. Okay. So let me check in what y'all talking about here. You say, what about those who are already joined? Are we locked in? What are you talking about? Are we locked in? The only people that can be truly locked in, never have to worry about anything we do in the future, is Lifetime people. They're locked in completely. They don't have to worry about nothing. It's just like any other service. When I first got Netflix, it was like $8.99 when I first got Netflix. Netflix don't have a Lifetime membership. They just don't. I probably would have bought it a long time ago, right? But me paying Netflix every month, then you know how the prices just jumped up with Netflix, man, almost $10 now, from when I started having Netflix. So if you wanted to say, you know what, I want it just, or take advantage and say for the year and say, ooh, they got a special, let me get it for the year. why I see it. Maybe you'll just have it for the month or quarterly or something like that. So you just got to take advantage. That's it. No harm, no foul. And this is, like I said, this is the platform that we own. Like I said, we don't own the platform I'm on right now, but that's what we own. And those funds from the subscriptions going to help us produce all our new shows and different ideas that we have. We've had conversations about the upgrade, so we're getting those final numbers so we can go ahead and get the upgrade that we need. Some of y'all gave us some ideas, things y'all like to see, and say, hey, that got to be done because this is what the people are asking for. So that's the type of things that we're looking to do. Definitely. So. Yeah. Shy from Philly. I appreciate that. Anything, hey, if you do it monthly, if you do it for quarterly, if you do it for yearly, I appreciate it all. Appreciate it, right? You're supporting. And like I said, when you're supporting, then, hey, we're going to do the most for you because you over there actually supporting, okay? We don't even need, listen, the people that's here, great, love them. We love them. But we're not giving no new content other than regular news content here. Anything shows or anything else we're doing is there. It's not here on YouTube. Sorry. We'll give you a trailer, though, but we're not giving you nothing else. All right. So let's go on and, check out Slay Queen. Check it out. And the next couple of episodes are going to be filmed here shortly. So check it out. All right. So tonight... we're definitely going to talk about the Democrats and Trump with Gaza, but we're going to go to Trump first, not with Gaza, though. I don't know if y'all seen these clips of Trump, but Trump crazy. Let me go ahead and cue up Trump, because you can call this whatever you, devotional, whatever you want, but let me cue up Trump.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
My name is Ms. Riveria, Afghanistan woman, as a high expectation from you. Do you have any plan to change Afghanistan situation? Are you able to recognize Taliban? Because I'm an Afghan journalist, Afghan suffered woman. Any comment about Afghanistan? What's your future plan for Afghan people, especially Afghanistan?
I have a little hard time understanding you. Where are you from? Oh, actually, it's a beautiful voice and a beautiful accent. The only problem is I can't understand a word you're saying. But I just say this, good luck, live in peace. Go ahead, please.
Families of the victims of the plane crash.
I don't want to comment on that.
Do you have a plan to go visit the site or meet with any of the
I have a
first
plan
responders?
to visit, not the site, because you tell me what's the site, the water?
Or to meet with the first responders down there?
I don't have a plan to do that, but I will be meeting with some people that were very badly hurt with their family member, obviously, but I'll be meeting with some of the families, yeah.
All right, y'all. Trump is crazy. Trump told that woman, "I don't understand nothing you saying." But let me add to that. A lot of Americans don't do good with accents. I've noticed that. And I say Americans. It's not any group of Americans. It's just Americans in general. They don't do good listening to, because let me tell you the difference. When someone speaks with an accent, you really got to intently lean in and listen to what they're saying. You have to got to pay attention because of the accent. And a lot of Americans aren't skilled enough to listen intently, or they just don't want to. So like, I don't understand you. I'm like, that woman that was talking, I understand everything she said. But I'm used to hearing a lot of different accents from people, even when they speak in English. I'm used to hearing that, right? A lot of people on the team speak several accents that I'm hearing. I'm hearing Nigerian accents. I'm hearing Kenyan accents, Ethiopian accents, South African accents. I'm hearing Ghanaian accents. I'm hearing, of course, us here in America, of course. I've heard English accents. So I'm so trained. So when I even hear people speaking, it's a game to me to figure out where you're from. Even in the U.S., if I hear somebody talking and I'm like, you from so-and-so, I'll try to figure it out. Even in the U.S., where you from based on your accent. Because there's accents in the United States, too. Especially, and shout out to all my New Orleans people. When they come through the door, like this other lady the other day talking to, and she came through the door. I mean, I knew after she opened her mouth in 2 seconds, say, oh, she's New Orleans. And shout out to all the brothers and sisters in New Orleans out there. But it's different accents. And I don't know. I like to learn people's accent, where they from. That's what I like to do. Now, some of you, I don't understand them. It's hard for me. And I'm like, How is it hard? I understand everything they're saying. And then the second video with Trump, you know, when they asked him about the crash site, 'cause you know they had the airline hit the Black Hawk helicopter, which the Black Hawk helicopter was in the wrong, airline was in the right. But hey, nobody's here to tell that story. And of course, they crashed in the Potomac River. And so that's what Trump say. Well, you know, what you want me to do? You want me to go swimming? I'm like, oh man, Trump is wild, man. Trump is wild. He is wild, and that's funny. Now, let's go ahead and get to go ahead and get to it. The Democrats. Well, you know, the Democrats been kind of quiet, you know, since Trump been in office, and they haven't been saying much of nothing. But the Democrats, they now, you know, the straw has been broken on the camel's back. Okay. Elon Musk, you know, he's, in my opinion, he's a broken clock right twice a day. I don't really support Elon Musk because Elon Musk has a lot of anti-black, apartheid tendencies. That's for sure. You better believe that. Elon Musk has beef with South Africa. He comes from a apartheid background and all of that. So if I'm talking about Elon Musk in a positive manner, understand it's just the clock is right twice a day. Now they came up with the Department of Government Efficiency, and they've been trying to comb through the books and seeing where all this money going that the government is spending. And in the midst of them going through all this, they have found a lot of craziness. They have found money they're spending on all these foreign countries with the USAID. They found that USAID, like Politico, they were literally funding Politico. They don't supposed to be funding them. That got canceled, right? They found out they're paying things like money for tourism in foreign countries. Like, why is our government paying for tourism in their country? Talking about condoms and contraceptives in foreign countries. Over here in America, they paying for studies to see how popping, you know, the bubble wrap that we have. You know, sometimes you like to pop that. Doing studies on if that's therapeutic for people. Spending millions of dollars on that crap. So as they've been combing through the books, they've been realizing, wait a minute, this government been spending all this money and it's like waste. Like, what are they doing? All the DEI contracts got canceled, which is great. Cancel every DEI you have, please, because it doesn't benefit FBAs. So Elon Musk and them, they went now to the Treasury, and they told the Treasury Department, hey, we need access to the payment system. We want to see what's going on with these payments. Well, the main person, like, nah, I'm not giving you access to nothing, and they had to eventually give it up. The dude quit. So now the media, they're going to stop your Social Security payments and your tax refund payments. Oh, they're going to stop this, they're going to stop that. Well, you know the mainstream media is in cahoots with all the finessing, all the fraud, all the money laundering. And remember before I said that it doesn't make sense how a person that makes $174,000 a year in Congress, all of a sudden they're like multi-millionaire in a few years. Like, what job is that? I've worked plenty of jobs, and I didn't become a multi-millionaire of anything working those jobs for years. I worked 22 years in the petrochemical industry, and I never seen a year on my job where I made millions upon millions of dollars working that job. But that job, everybody becomes millionaires? Where the money coming from? It's coming from somewhere. So they went into the Treasury, excuse me, and now they've been discovering so many different things that have been going on. And what I've been knowing going on, even with all that foreign aid, is that there's a lot of money laundering going on. And you know what made me really think about the money laundering? Ukraine. All that money going to Ukraine, and when I started seeing videos on TikTok out of Ukraine, and people just living good, partying it up, I'm like, and they talking about a war, these people over here chilling, and they taking all our money? Well, what is that about? And I was just like, man, these politicians are money laundering money through Ukraine. I want to know what kind of bank accounts they got overseas that they can launder this money. Then Zelensky running around here looking like his, he don't look like he in no war. He traveling all over the place. He buying property. He doing all kind of things. But yet Americans are suffering. So where's all this money? What's going on with all this money? So since this has been going on, which I do agree with DOGE doing that. Because even, let me use myself for example. So last year, we were just looking at some things here within the company. And, so we say, okay, hey, let's look at everything in the company, what's going on. And when we looked at everything in the company, what was going on, we found that certain things that we can cut too. Say, hey, we need to cut this, cut that. We need to replace this, replace that. And by doing that, we have saved a lot of money. So you got to go through the book sometimes just to kind of see what's going on so you're not wasteful spending. So at the government level, this is our tax dollars, right? But the Democrats are like, oh, hell no. You are not going to be going through the books and seeing where all this money going. They find out they got money for trans opera and all kind of things they finding out that they've been spending money on. Like, nobody want to know about no trans opera. What is that? Right? So the Democrats have become unhinged now. All the Democrats have came out because I really believe the more they keep going through the books, you're going to find the Democrats' hand in it, getting a lot of money through the taxpayer, a lot of fraud. I really believe that's going to come out. That's why they're so upset right now. So they did some sort of a rally or whatever they wanted to do in front of the U.S. Treasury, right? And brace yourselves. This is the Democrats, so brace yourselves. Let me go ahead and play this mess. Just be warned if you lose some brain cells.
But let me tell y'all something. I know some of y'all have been frustrated, and you've been saying, where are the Democrats? Where are our leaders? Well, I'm here to tell you that we ain't never left y'all. All right? We are here. We are also going to make sure that they uphold the law. We are not going to sit around while you go ahead and desecrate our Constitution, or you look at the laws that have been passed into law and say, never mind, we'll just ignore that. Instead, we are going to be in your face, we are going to be on your asses, and we are going to make sure you understand what democracy looks like. This ain't it. So let me tell you something, Mr. Trump. You're going to learn a few lessons from us. And I'm going to be the first one. You and your little friend off of Twitter. Y'all about to find out, all right?
First of all, happy Black History Month, which is American history. There's a song back there that says DOGE actually means dangerous oligarchs grab everything. Well, ain't that the truth? I am so tired of these billionaire boys and their grubby little hands grabbing at everything. Hands off our bodies, hands off our data, hands off our tax refunds, hands off our Social Security checks, hands off our Constitution, hands off our democracy, hands off. As a proud member of the Committee on Oversight, I'm here for some real-time congressional oversight. And you are a beautiful sight to see, and you prove that the power of the people has always been greater than the people in power. That was true in Seneca Falls. That's right. That was true in Selma. That was true at Stonewall. Right. And it will be here true today. This is an unprecedented moment, a constitutional crisis, but we will match their energy. With unprecedented organizing, mobilizing, agitating, we will see you in the courts, in Congress, in the streets. Elon Musk is a Nazi Nepo baby. truck that you can just dismantle, pick apart, and sell the pieces of.
And let them know, especially the Republicans, that we will not take this. We will fight back. Fight back. Fight back. And as I close out, because I know we've been out here for a long time, and goddamn it, shut down the Senate. We are at war. Anytime a person can pay $250 million into a campaign and they be given full access to the Department of Treasury of the United States of America, we are at war. Thank you. Thank you.
We are going to fight it legislatively. We are going to fight it in the courts. And we're going to fight it in the streets.
All right. So we keep hearing this overall theme about taking it to the streets and the streets this and the streets that. You do that. We're not going out there. See, that's the thing. These boule Democrat shills, they want the rank and file FBAs to go out there and do their dirty work. While they sit behind their gated communities, making their millions a year, laundering money from the U.S. government, because we know they doing it. We know they doing it. Trust me, it all gonna come out in the end, right? While they getting their piece of the pie, okay? And they want people like you and me to go out there and get tear gassed. For what? What are we gonna get tear gassed for? We have no reason to be in the streets. If Elon Musk and Trump is combing through the books, like our jobs, any job that you work, they do that. They got people come in, they audit everything, they look at the books, they look at this, they want to know about, hey, what we got paying taxes. That's what businesses do. How many of y'all have said America's a corporation? How many of y'all have said that, right? Well, corporations go through the books and they see what is the wasteful spending. Sometimes the wasteful spending is payroll. And sometimes they got to cut payroll. How many times you be on your job and you heard them say, yeah, they talking about letting go 10% of the workforce. Because why do they do that? Why do they let go 10%, 15%, 5%? Because they're looking at the number and say, hey, we got to cut this payroll that we paying per month by 10%. So out of that 10% number that we got right here, you need to figure out who you going to let go. That's what it is when they say 10%. That's a money conversation. That's not a personality conversation. And what they've been finding out with DOGE is that you got way too many government employees here for what? Why we got this many people for? Because let's call it what it is. If people are working from home, that means you don't really need a whole lot of people like talking about. And with the implementation of AI can do so many things. Give you an example. A few years ago, I wanted to do some, in which I got to eventually bring somebody in to just do it, just to upload it for us. But we wanted to get some closed captioning. Well, the closed captioning, to do that would have they had companies that did it, and it would cost you sometime almost $4 a minute. Well, if you got a video that's 8 to 10 minutes, that's too expensive. Now they have AI programs that you can literally put your video in and the AI does it. And you're only paying $20 a month. That's the stuff we're talking about. All this AI programs that's coming out that can cut out all that wasteful spending. Then they found out that they were just paying for buildings that nobody was even in. But the Democrats are upset. They talking about nobody's getting in the streets. Nobody. You're not going to rope us back into no streets. We're not getting tear gas. We're not getting pepper sprayed. We're not getting bit by dogs. We're not doing anything. No. If you want somebody to get in the streets, Democrats, Jasmine Crockett, all of y'all Democrats, then you get out there and do it. You do it. Leave us alone. We are on vacation. And I would say a permanent vacation. We on a permanent vacation, y'all. We are not getting out there and getting involved in anything with any of these people. No. We on a permanent vacation. Leave us alone. Hakeem Jeffries don't look like he even crack an egg. Talking about getting in the streets. Get out there and do it, brother. Get in them streets. Get out there. Don't let them do it. And they did that same kind of talk during George Floyd. You remember? Maxine Waters come out there, and we gonna fight in the streets. Maxine Waters behind and getting those streets. Maxine Waters went to her house in a gated community. She's a millionaire. While everyday working FBAs is out there in the streets putting in work. And that's how they finesse to get Joe Biden elected. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what they done. Oh, talking about getting in some streets. Man, listen, we are not crash dummies no more for nobody. And see, that's what's really messing with the status quo. Because we talk about the status quo a lot. They used to FBAs getting in the street and causing a ruckus. FBAs get in the street and, oh man, look at them black people. Oh, they burning things down. Oh, they looting. Oh, they doing this, they doing that. And we're not doing anything. We're literally sitting up here, chilling, watching the show with everybody else. We like everybody throughout the world. We just watching it on TV now. Like, oh man, that's interesting. And look, you ain't care. What did they talking about? Shut down the Department of Education. We like, so we'll be all right. We make it. See, the reason why we could be so chill in the midst of the chaos, because we built for that. FBAs is built for it. These people put us through hell and high water. We know how to deal with that. So all this stuff is going on, really light work. That's nothing really. Now to the rest of you groups, this seems crazy and like chaos. What's going on? And what y'all used of is FBAs coming out in the forefront and fighting it and getting rid of the chaos and setting things at peace. But now FBAs say, oh, no, because y'all have been some of the most ungrateful human beings on the planet Earth. You have been ungrateful. I'm going to sound like the folks right now, right? All of you have been ungrateful, including the folks. You've been ungrateful from day one. But y'all have been ungrateful. FBAs have fought for rights, civil rights, human rights, economic rights, any kind of right you could think of, FBAs fought for it. And all you groups have been ungrateful. You have been anti-black and all of that. So all this mess that Trump is doing, this is light work. This is nothing. This is nothing at all. Man, we so good. We so chilling, man. We so relaxed. Trust me, we are good. We are the people that knows how to make lemonade out of lemons. The rest of y'all don't know how to do that. You just don't. We are the people that know how to make $1 out of 15 cents. We are those people. The rest of you can't do that because you didn't fight for any rights in this country that you're enjoying. And because you didn't know how to fight for rights that you're enjoying, you don't know how to fight to maintain them. Only FBAs know how to fight to maintain the rights that we fought for. This is why the Democrats keep trying everything possible to get us out there in the forefront, because we are the only people that know how to fight to maintain rights and fight to gain rights. And when we just sit back and say, hey, let them take it all. We don't care. We good. Trump haven't even been in office a month. And you seeing how they falling apart? Y'all, all we have to, listen. Oh, it came to my mind. Listen to me. This is our moment like the time of Moses. Let me tell you why. You remember when the Lord told Moses, look, tell all your people to stay in the house and take that blood of the lamb and put it over that door. And when that death angel come by, he see that blood of the lamb, he gonna pass by. But the people that don't have it, they gonna get a visit from the death angel, right? No, I'm not saying something to that dramatic happening. But what I'm saying is this is our time to sit in our homes and let God work. We have done enough. We have spoken enough. We have fought enough. We have cried enough. We have died enough. Horrible deaths from the police, our activists like Darren Seals, people like Sandra Bland, people like Corinne Gaines, Eric Garner, all these different people that have died trying to fight for what's right. Eric Garner's daughter passed away, Erica, because, really a lot of it because of the heartbroken that she had. She was still fighting for rights even after her father was choked to death by other groups for trying to just stop two people from fighting, doing what's right. We have lost our lives for doing what is right. So don't let nobody guilt you, pressure you, tell you about, oh, y'all see what happened. And look, it's such a perfect storm. And I say, look at God. It's such a perfect storm that even the Democrat shields are sitting down. That's how God put this together. Because even the Democrat shields saying, nah, I'm good because I voted for Kamala and y'all didn't. Y'all wanted this. So I'm not getting out my house. Boy, I'm telling you, God did this so perfect that the grassroots are already sitting down and now the shields are sitting down. Oh, don't you realize how wonderful God is? Only God could do something like that. That's not what naturally done. That the shields are sitting it out because they say, hey, I'm part of the 92%. So everything that Trump did to y'all, I tried to help y'all at the voter booth. That's what they saying, this 92% thing y'all talking about, I guess. I helped y'all at the voter booth. Don't call me now. That's what they saying. Don't call us. Leave us alone. We tried to stop deportations in the voter booth. We tried to stop what they trying to do in Gaza at the voter booth. Y'all didn't vote for Kamala, so leave me out of it. I'm on vacation. I'm sipping mimosas. I'm taking cruises. I'm going on to the beach. I'm walking with my dog. I can care less about any of y'all. Even the Democrat shields are sitting down. I'm not talking about the Boulay Martins and and Joy Reid and no. We talking about the rank and file Democrat, hardcore Democrats, even are very offended about what these other groups have done. And I'm even tell the Democrat shields, I'm so glad that y'all have woke up and seen how these other groups, they didn't appreciate you either. And this is what we've been telling y'all for a long time, that while y'all keep getting out here talking about Democrat, and these Democrats will prioritize these other groups and never prioritize you. We've been telling y'all that. We've been telling y'all these other groups don't care nothing about us as black people. They don't. And y'all finally got to see it in November for a change. I say, thank the Lord that even the Democrat, listen, because I care about my people as Democrat shields. I do. I don't have no hatred for them. I never had a hatred for them. I only say something to them because I love them. If I didn't have no love for them, I wouldn't tell them anything. It's just that simple. But because I do care about them, because they part of our community, whether even if I disagree with them, I want to see them come to the light. I want to see them come back into the fold. And at least on this issue now, they're in the fold. The only thing that I don't like them saying is, well, we're going to sit this out for 4 years. No. Sit it out permanently. Not 4 years. I don't want y'all to get up off of your permanent vacation. Our people have been fighting for hundreds of years for everybody. You have a right to rest. You want to fight for somebody? Fight for this community right here. Fight for FBAs right here in America. You want to fight for other black people in the diaspora? I'm okay with that too. I'm fine with that. But that's the stick to what we got going on. Let them other people figure it out. Because them other people have been racist toward us. How many times we told people, some in the Hispanic community, stop saying the N-word, man. You not want to stop saying it. I'm going to say it anyway, Fat Joe. I'm going to say it anyway. Saying the N-word constantly. That's disrespectful. So now, since you want to be an N-word so bad, well, now Tom Homan and Trump is going to show you what that is. They're going to show you. I listen, I love I love seeing the wake up calls. I literally just love the wake up calls that all these people are getting. I love it. Listen, I'm not going to sit up here and say I don't love it. I love it because we tried to warn you so many years and your head was so hard. You say we talk about race too much. I'm not talking about the folks. I'm talking about you other groups. We talk about race too much, right? Now y'all talking about y'all being racial profile. Don't talk about race now. It's not about race. It's about the law. Well, maybe you follow the laws, they wouldn't be targeting you. It's not about race. It's not about race. I don't want to hear no talk or no racial profiling because when black folks told you that, hey, man, they racially profiling us. Y'all always saying that we're making it up, that we just being race baiters. Stop being race baiters. There we go. Y'all race baiting too much. You're playing the victim. Don't play the victim. Stop race baiting. Didn't they tell us that, ladies and gentlemen? Didn't they say anything about race baiting? And now I'm hearing all this race baiting. I'm hearing all this victimhood. I'm hearing about racial profiling. I'm hearing about how they roughing them up. I'm hearing about all of that. And I'm like, man, I just could have sworn. For a few years, for sure, on this platform, we've been talking about those things. That's why I don't really say much about it much no longer, because it gets to a point that I don't have to say much. We have said enough. Now all we got to do is report on what's happening. And listen, FBA people, please be these people. I told you so. Be that person. Say, well, you only dealing with that because you didn't listen to what we told you. Don't feel good, do it. Be that person. No, don't be like that. Be like that. Because that's the only time people listen. When you're nice and say, well, they don't listen to you. But say, I told you so. Don't come cry. Don't come cry. Where black people at? At our black house. Mind our black business. Working our black jobs, our black businesses. Raising our children. Our black children. Whatever we got going on. At our black house. We everywhere. That's what we doing. We not out there doing nothing. You know what black people doing? Yeah, man. So Valentine's Day is about next week. Yeah, man. So the ladies are getting together, for Valentine's Day. The fellas are getting, want to get their girlfriends, their wives something for Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's what we focusing on. We focusing on Valentine's Day. That's what we focusing on right now. We ain't focusing, man. I don't care what's happening. We got Valentine's Day to be thinking about, right? Right, fellas and ladies? We got Valentine's Day. It's gonna be a great day next Friday. It's gonna be great, Valentine's Day. Man, make sure you get your lady something, fellas. Cause you're gonna be in the doghouse if you don't. Get her something nice and take her out and make it great for your lady. You know what I'm saying? That's what we focus on, black people. We focus on Valentine's Day. And then after that, we're going to be focusing on spring break and talking about vacation for spring break. And then after that, we're going to be focusing on Easter and having a good time for Easter. And then after that, we're going to be focusing on Mother's Day, Memorial Day, Father's Day. Man, we're going to be focusing on all of them holidays, Juneteenth. Man, we got a lot of stuff coming up, man. And summer vacation coming up. Then, man, like I said, we're going to be looking at vacation, like cruises. We're going to be looking, man, we got so much enjoyment, man. I want y'all to go out to the lounge and enjoy yourself. Maybe you like going to a nice grown club somewhere. Man, it's our time to relax. Man, don't focus on nothing these people do. Don't even worry about it. It's your time now. Worrying about all these people and what these people doing are affecting even our health. The reason why you got all this high blood pressure and all this stress, because we focusing on all this other stuff. Man, it's our time to relax. Let them other people take that high blood pressure now. Let them take all that diabetes we getting, because we so stressed out, we eating wrong and throwing our whole immune system off. Let everybody else deal with that stress. It's our time to rest. See, look, Mama Deb said, my daughter and I booked our Airbnb for spring break today. There you go. Get ready for spring break. But do the Valentine's Day first. Now, you say you want to go to Arizona, you say in the fall and get away from Chicago, do that. Just do it. Just like Nike say. Now, to continuing some things, even now this Democrat Shields has said, let's play what Trump said about Gaza. Very, very interesting thing he said about doing over there. Let's play that.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area. Do a real job, do something different. Just can't go back. If you go back, it's going to end up the same way it has for 100 years.
All right, as you heard, ladies and gentlemen, Trump talking about, let me just say it right, colonizing the Gaza Strip. And now that's caused a big uproar in the Muslim community that he's talking about colonizing the Gaza Strip. I don't care if he colonizes that. Got nothing to do with me. I'm thinking about Valentine's Day next week. But a lot of the Muslims are mad, boy. Oh, they upset because, you know, they just basically they sat out the election, basically. What's her name? Representative, her face is there. Y'all know, what's her name? I see her face. The one from Michigan. What's her name? Squad member, Rashida Tlaib. There we go. She come out saying something about Trump, and some people got at her and say, well, you was telling people not to vote for Kamala either. You know, so that stirred up some of the big Palestinian people that was pushing not to vote for Kamala. They kind of changing their page up, hiding and all kind of stuff. Now they so upset. And so now that's going to be another group of people. Black people, you say he's trying to colonize Gaza? Yeah. I just saw the video just now. Y'all not going to say nothing because y'all know about colonization and this and that and the third? We cool, man. We get ready for Valentine's. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I mean, but hey, well, you're welcome to go over there and talk to Trump about that one and stand on business in your homeland. Say you're not going to go nowhere. You're welcome to do it. You know what I'm saying? Do I agree with him doing that? No, I don't agree with that because I don't agree with colonization. But that's far as you're going to get out of me. It's just say I just don't agree with it. That's it. I mean, we're getting ready for Valentine's Day. That's it. That's it. Yeah, you say she started the uncommitted movement. Okay. Rashida Tlaib started the uncommitted movement. Now, I will give Kamala this much. She wouldn't be talking like that. I'll give her that much. But trust me, Trump is the biggest blessing in disguise because this has been a ripple effect of the wake-up call. The ripple effect. Man, and like I said, this man haven't even been in office not even a freaking month. And look at all the chaos that's happening with these other groups. Chaos. All you have to do, black people, is hold your peace. Sit down. Rest. Don't do nothing. I see some black people starting to come out. Dang, what he talking about Gaza ain't right, man. Shut your mouth. Sit yourself down somewhere. Sit down. What you gonna do about it anyway? Nothing. Sit your behind down. Go find you something constructive to do and talk about. We got a whole lot of issues in the black community that need to be fixed that you can go give that energy to. Take your energy elsewhere. Worrying about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with black people. When we got some issues with black folks, if Trump started doing something to us, then we'll address it. Then we'll talk about it. We'll deal with it. We'll fight it, whatever the case may be. But him taking entitlement programs, I'm cool with that too. He can take them. Because I know my people. We don't need that. We are just fine. No matter what these people do. Them folks need entitlement programs way more than we do. We good. We are so good. Sitting up here, you know, I ain't getting involved with nobody's mess. No streets for me. The only time I'm in the street is getting in my car or going doing something, whatever. I'm not in those streets. No. And you don't need to be in the street either. Tell Ayanna Presley, you get in the street. Hakeem Jeffries, you get in the street. Show us what it means by getting in the streets. You Boule members, you. Jasmine Crockett, you get out there. Anybody getting no look? I guess taking back Auntie Maxine with you. Pole Soul, take her with you. Getting in the street. Ain't nobody getting in those streets. Forget that. Streets, please. But yeah, y'all just hold the line. Y'all doing good. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all doing good. Even the Democrat shields, I'm proud of y'all too. I'm very proud of you. Just so proud of you. Just continue to sit it out. Mind your business. Enjoy your family. Just do that, okay? All right. You say the shields and boulets won't get in the streets. Exactly. They will not. So just hold the line. That's it. Now, with that being said, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on the stream tonight. I see we had about, 3,300 people tonight. It's beautiful. It's your first time. Make sure you subscribe. Click the like button. It's very important. And share. Share. That's all free. And if it's your first time, join us on the African Diaspora News Channel app. On Friday, we have our live stream there. We only do it on Fridays on the app. So make sure you don't want to miss out what we talking about on Fridays. You don't want to miss out. We are still doing our thing over there. We're more relaxed to do it there because we don't have to worry about YouTube censorship and following their rules, right? So make sure you join us on the African Diaspora News Channel app. Take advantage of that Black History Month promo. Take advantage. It's just, hey, get the annual and hit BH Month 20 on the promo, and you will get the 20% off, ladies and gentlemen. But thank y'all for listening. We'll see you.